Salute to my tiny coconuts, because y'all really be serving premium tea. Someone slid into my comments yesterday swearing Cardi was on stage practically pleading for Stefon to ring her phone, and I said, yeah, right, you must be dreaming. Then what pops up on my screen? A clip of Cardi actually telling Stefon to call her. Then what hits next? Footage of somebody allegedly spotting Stefon and Cardi linking up in secret, and I'm sitting there like, no, Cardi, no, don't tell me this is real. So do me a favor, smash that like button and boost this video. Welcome to Coco and T, that's me and baby. We're diving headfirst into this mess, plus we're unpacking some wild things Cardi spilled during that concert, plus we're breaking down whispers that Cardi was allegedly splitting Stefon with her own homegirl, okay? Tap that thumbs up and buckle. And because this tea is boiling, so first, let's roll the footage of Cardi telling Stefon to call her right there on stage.
So shortly after Cardi was begging Stefon to call her at her concert, somebody posted this on TikTok.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn...
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell.
You can barely make out what's happening. The footage is grainy and distant. It looks like a shadowy tarmac, the kind where private jets sit silent in the dark. And there's a lone car parked like it's waiting for something, but the TikTok creator is boldly claiming Stefon pulled up to meet Cardi, and honestly, I wouldn't even be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if that's exactly what went down, because just days ago she was on stage practically whispering, call me, like the pride had drained out of her. Why, Cardi? Why step back into that fire? And let's not forget the reports saying he's been scrambling to win her over with these over-the-top, desperate gifts, trying to buy forgiveness like it's on clearance. But that wasn't the only thing she let slip during her performances this week. Oh no, she said more, and what she hinted at? It changes everything, so let's break that down next.
I want my camera person to get the crowd from all the way up there, all the way down. This shit is hot. This shit is like a Super Bowl. I'm kind of mad y'all won the Super Bowl, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of mad y'all won the Super Bowl. Motherfuckers. You weed smoking motherfuckers. Y'all got the best weed, and then y'all want to win the Super Bowl too? Y'all want everything. Y'all want everything. Let's go!
It's starting to feel like Stefon Dunn slid right back into her orbit, because tell me why we suddenly supposed to care about whether he won or lost a Super Bowl, baby. We do not care. We are not checking scoreboards for Stefon. We are not invested in his victories or defeats. Cardi, please don't tell me you're circling back, okay? Now let's really unwrap this mess. So months ago, toward the tail end of last year, Selena Powell dropped a podcast episode and nobody clocked the bomb she planted. She alleged that Stefon was juggling Cardi and Young Miami at the exact same time. And if you rewind to when Cardi was sparring with JT, those slick little subs JT was tossing, everybody assumed they were aimed at Offset. No, that smoke was allegedly for Stefon, baby. So now we have to revisit what Selena Powell exposed, because Cardi, you supposedly knew he was entertaining Young Miami, and somehow you were entertaining him too. That's messy on a whole different level. You couldn't pay me to double back after that. No shade to Young Miami, but once certain stories start circulating, I'm stepping aside. And then the whispers about Diddy? Allegations flying about dark, bizarre behavior that sounds straight out of a thriller. I might have to dedicate an entire episode to that because it's wild, but for now, let's focus and break down exactly what Selena Powell claimed about Stefon, Cardi, and Young Miami.
I'd be outside. I'd be at the bowling alley, and I seen, this is before, whatever. Actually, anyway, I'm gonna get to my point. I saw all over Young Miami.
The name she censored in that clip? That was Stefon, and when she let that slip, everything started clicking into place, because I personally saw footage of Stefon out with Young Miami. Not rumors, not whispers, but right there in plain sight. And once you connect that to the timeline, the silence gets louder, the tension gets thicker, and the whole situation starts to feel less like coincidence and more like a carefully hidden triangle waiting to explode.
And it was very much clear that, dating. So it's like, why are you guys siding with when? And I think that's what JT was trying to get at when she was like, you think that's your friend, something like that?
Yeah.
And I'm just here to dumb it down that Young Miami was definitely and then that, so that whole ordeal was so weird.
And then so with that being said, in that perspective, that is weird as because why would you become an op to me and I've been best friends with you and I actually started with you and I'm the reason that we are where we are today, and then go and try to be friends with a bitch and you know that you her.
You cannot make me believe Selena and Cardi are just casually cordial behind the scenes, because why else would she be strategically bleeping out Cardi and Stefon's names unless there's some unspoken understanding there? It feels intentional, calculated, like everybody knows more than they're saying, so basically what she was hinting at is this. Cardi and Carrie Shaw, why are y'all playing friendly when allegedly the same man was in rotation and Carrie Shaw, if you were there first? How does that circle back without fireworks? That never added up to me, and that's why when Cardi was taking shots at JT in that track, throwing lines about loyalty shifting depending on who you stand beside, it sounded like she was defending Carrie Shaw on the surface, but moving differently behind the curtain, that contradiction was loud to me, because how do you publicly shield someone while privately stepping into the same situation? It felt messy, layered, almost strategic, and if you listen to academics and others who claim insider knowledge, they paint Stefon as someone who moves unapologetically from woman to woman, laying the cards on the table. Letting everyone know the arrangement and leaving it up to them to accept it or walk away, that's allegedly his pattern, and strangely, the women around him seem unbothered by it, so was Cardi unbothered too? Or was she playing a longer game? Now let's talk visuals. The so-called receipts, there's Carrie Shaw at his game. Front and center, then there's Carrie Shaw stepping out in Stefon's shoes, and apparently, he hands those out like exclusive invites. Almost like a signature claim, here's Carrie Shaw again at Stefon's birthday party back in November 2024, and timeline-wise, we already know Cardi had to be dealing with him somewhere around that same period, because fast forward to this year, and there's a baby involved. Biology doesn't lie. She mentioned on Live that she entered a relationship around February 2025, but let's be honest, the whispers suggest conversations with Stefon started well before that, and when you connect all those dates, the overlap doesn't just look possible, it looks inevitable.
Anyways, remember when her and JT was beefing and what JT said? Let's get into that.
When you say the city girls waiting up, that ain't your friend, bitch, your beady getting fucked.
So now the chatter is that allegedly JT was warning Cardi, basically saying that's not your real friend. Wake up, pay attention. Because whispers were floating about Carrie Shaw dealing with Stefon behind the scenes clears. Throat, and I'm not claiming it's facts, but the whole dynamic feels off, like the energy was tense, layered, almost like everybody knew something, but nobody wanted to say it outright, and even when interviewers tried pressing Carrie Shaw about the so-called beef, remember how guarded she was? She stayed neutral, kept her tone calm, refused to choose sides. Like she was walking a tightrope over a pit of drama. It wasn't loud, it wasn't messy, it was controlled silence, and sometimes silence says more than a rant ever could. The way she dodged those questions made it feel deeper than rap lyrics and social media shade it felt. Personal, so go ahead and watch this interview closely, because the body language, the pauses, the careful wording, that's where the real story might be hiding.
These past few days have been quite interesting here on this good old internet. Bronx rapper Cardi B and Miami rapper JT have been involved in yet another Twitter beef. This time surrounding allegations that both of their boyfriends, Cardi's baby daddy Stefon Diggs and Lil Uzi Vert, both got a little sugar in their tank.
Not to bother me. I'm busy. I'm busy.
21360 cannot confirm or deny any of these allegations, but according to Cardi B, she's got a few ashy photos or videos of JT.
And I got receipts for days. Nasty one. I even got ashy. I got you ashy too.
It wasn't too long before JT got word and responded to Cardi and these ashy allegations.
Not this on Live saying she got my revenge. Where you got my? I got your. Everybody got your and they phone. I bet it ain't no glass object up my. I bet it ain't no room full of and Scripper. Get your crazy phone, stripper. Talk about somebody. Woo!
Hey, Carisha.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. What y'all here talking about?
We're talking about relationships.
What's your relationship right now with JT now that Cardi B dropped?
We're talking about relationships.
That's a relationship, and people want to know your sister. Don't be. Oh, she about to hit it. She about to drop me, sister. No.
Young Miami said, "Not here, not now, and definitely not today." She is not involved. I know that's right, Carisha. Stay out of it. Young Miami and Stefon Diggs were rumored to be dating late last year and early this year. after Carisha and Stefon were spotted out having dinner on Stefon's birthday. Allegedly. And you know, Young Miami and JT will forever be the city girls, but she's seemingly still cool with Cardi. Hopefully she does not speak publicly on this, but if she does...
I don't know, y'all. What do you honestly think? Doesn't it feel strange picturing Cardi creeping around with someone tied to Young Miami, and somehow Young Miami looking more loyal to Cardi than JT ever did? The whole dynamic feels upside down, like alliances shifting in the dark and nobody admitting what's really happening. It's confusing, it's messy, and it doesn't sit right, but what really hits different, what's honestly disappointing, is seeing Cardi on that stage almost softening, almost pleading, saying, "Call me," like the door was never fully shut. Cardi. No, don't tell me we're rewinding the story. I need to know what y'all think down below. Do you believe Cardi is already cracking that door back open for Stefon? Do you think that blurry meetup was really them reconnecting behind the scenes? Talk to me in the comments, because I actually read and respond. Drop your thoughts. Don't hold back if you're rocking with this breakdown. Hit that like button, run this video up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bells so you don't miss what's coming next. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.